Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how you can take a $100 multi-effects slash amp modeler pedal and get some really awesome John Mayer tones. So this pedal right here, it's the Lekato ME-01 and it's a battery powered amp modeler and multi-effects unit. And in all honesty, they sent this to me for free to try out. They don't know what I'm going to say. They didn't tell me what to say about it. I'm not getting paid for it, but I was really curious, and I have a lot of high-end amp modelers. Like I got the Quad Cortex on the floor, I have Tonex in the case over here, a Fractal right behind me, and I have a Ampero 2 stage, and I have a Kemper Mark II on the way. So a lot of great tones. Got some really nice amps behind me, JMod 100, Sine Wave Continuum 100, and really what I wanted to try and do is see if this thing could get me close to the tones that are in my head. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you through my settings right here from the intro for the video and show you how I dialed everything in. Not everything I used in this was stock, and I'll explain why when I'm dialing everything in. This is going to be running into my Quad Cortex, so that is going to be the audio interface that I'm going to be using, but I'm going to be flip-flopping back and forth between the Quad Cortex captures and just this guy, which is going to be in the loop. So I'm going to take you to the screen recording of the app, which is pretty cool. It's via Bluetooth, so you just hold down this button and you're going to be able to sync this up with the app. Okay, let's get into it. So here's the app, and right now it says it's not connected because it's not. So what you gotta do is on the actual device, you hold down the blue button, I think it's the first one, and then go here, scan devices, and it should pop up. There's mine. Click on it, and then it's gonna connect to it. Sometimes it takes a little bit. All right, there it is. So you're going to tap out of that. All right, so here's the signal chain. Now, on the actual device, you can change the order of all the different effects, but for now, I'm not going to be showing you that. I just want to get to some tones. So the whole ecosystem has 20 different preamps and then or amp models, I guess you could call them, and then 20 IRs that they made. And in all honesty, they're not the most amazing IRs I've ever heard. Seems like there's a lot of phase going on, but it's okay because it also acts as an IR loader. So let's go to the amp in question. So it's the UWE Twin. So you're gonna assume it's a Fender Twin, and you got all your typical parameters that you would see on a Fender Twin minus the level, like the gain would be the volume, and then you have bass, middle, treble. But what's cool is you can use this level parameter as kind of like a master. Okay, so here are my settings for the intro to the video. And then for the cab, I'm going to link this in the description box below because it's a great IR. This is the Worship Tutorials, or now Signal Theory is what they are calling themselves. So Brian and Bradford over there. So this is the 2-Rock Traditional Clean Tone Match. I got this when I bought one of their fractal tone matches. So this is a WAV file. All right, so here's what it sounds like, and I'm gonna dial in kind of a stock setting for you. So sounds pretty good. Then got to dial in some reverb, but really quick, just for the sake of it, let's go ahead and pull up this guy right here. So this is what one of their stock IRs sounds like. All right, so this one's not terrible. I'm just hearing a lot of comb filtering. If you don't know what that is, definitely go and search it. It's kind of this hollowy type of. But let's go ahead and try this EV one. So you can really hear it right there. So third-party IRs are highly suggested. So I'm gonna go back to mine right here. And then let's go to reverb. So the reverbs are okay. The spring doesn't really sound like a spring to me. It's not boingy, but here it is. And just to let you know, when you're changing parameters, there is latency or lag between the Bluetooth signal going to your device. So just know that. All right, so here's the reverb. See, there's no boing to it, but I mean, it still sounds pretty good. So like, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm going to cue up my Quad Cortex 2-Rock Traditional Clean capture. This is of one of my personal amps, and I'm going to disengage the spring reverb, and I'm going to use all of the Quad Cortex wet effects, and I'm going to be flip-flopping back and forth. Okay, so got them queued up right here on different scenes, and you won't see any changes on the screen, but you will hear them for sure. So here's the Quad Cortex. The Lekato. pretty close. Like the Quad Cortex is still miles ahead. It's does that thing super well, and a lot of body to it. It's like you hear this guy, and the Lekato is, you know, it's there, but it's not as put together as what the Quad Cortex would do, but it's close. And for $100 plus paying for IR, that's not bad at all. So just playing a little bit more the 2-rock from the Quad Cortex. And switching. Quad Cortex. Sounds pretty stinking awesome. So let's go ahead and start adding some drive here. Let's go ahead and add a claw on. All right, Quad Cortex first. Lekato. Back to Quad Cortex. Takes the drives pretty well, not bad at all. All right, let's go back and add a little bit to it. All right, stack drives. Lekato. All right, so there you go. Not much to it, but sounds pretty stinking good. Now, if you have a favorite IR, when you're in the app, all you gotta do is go to cab and then open IR file, and then you find it and then put it in here. And then when you want to use it, you have to tap on the audition and then go back to param, which is parameters. So there you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run some back and forth clips for you of the Lekato ME-01 versus my captures, my captures of my 2-rock, and that's on the Quad Cortex, versus the ME-01, and going to use all wet effects and overdrives on the Quad Cortex, because with the Lekato, you don't really get a full suite of effects. So you get, like for the effects right here, you get noise gate, boost, compressor, and another gate going on here, and then you get some modulation stuff. You get some delays, kind of your basics, and your reverb. So it's really kind of meant to have overdrives in front of it. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and run the clip. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and I'll be posting a description of, I'll be posting the link to the product in the description box for you. Give it a try. Hope you like it.